We're gonna be like breaking in and testing out these Huf Dunks right here. This came out not too long ago, but the thing that's different about these, some SBs like this, they'll come with like a thinner tongue. It's kind of like the original tongue that a dunk comes with. It's still extra padded, like in the heel and everything. Like, don't get me wrong, it still can like take some impact and whatnot, but the thin tongue is like the big main difference. A few other SB Dunks have a thin tongue like this, just kind of like the original Dunks, like I was saying. But personally, I kind of like the big poofy tongue is like better in my opinion, just because like when the board hits you or kicks you, it's like some kind of protection right there. I mean, and I feel like it keeps your foot in the shoe a little bit better. With like this small like smushy tongue, I feel like I've tied my laces a little bit tighter, and it's just not as comfortable, honestly. I mean, as far as flick, they flick good with the leather and nothing's really ripping yet. The tongue is still like really loose and mellow, which I don't mind honestly now, but it makes the actual sole feel way thicker. Like, I want to say these feel thicker than like my other SB Dunks, but not terrible. I mean, it's still enough board feel where you can still feel it under your board, but yeah, anyways, it's not too bad. Alright, so after the first sesh, we tested the flick and the board feel. Not too much damage on them yet. I did a handful of flip tricks today. Not much, just a little bit. Little creasage, but nothing too crazy. I mean, grip is good. It's not as good as a Volk sole, but still pretty grippy. You know, the leather honestly is pretty chill. Once you kind of start flicking through a little bit of it, it does get better, and it was a little stiff when I first got it, but it's a little bit better now. It's definitely lasting actually. Like, this leather I thought was gonna rip through, because if you rip through these, actually under the black it's brown. It's kind of chill. But the board feel is like it's medium. You know, you can definitely feel it, but it's not like a Van slip-on board feel, you know. I guess overall is what I'm saying is I actually prefer the other SB Dunk with like the fat tongue and like a little bit more padding and stuff. I just like that a little bit better. It makes me feel a little bit safer, even just like doing flip tricks, things like that. These I kind of just was like kind of like wary of like the board hitting me in the foot, so I tried to avoid that as much as I could. Even just trying to like kick out the board, I tried to like not do that as much. But otherwise, then yeah, it's skating pretty chill. But still definitely not my favorite dunk to skate in. So I'm skating these again, and honestly, the more I skate them, like, they're getting looser and looser on the top, but the actual sole is still staying super thick and like not easy to bend right now. And like, I feel like I'm actually not feeling my board as much as I thought I was like feeling it earlier on. But yeah, otherwise then these are like not my favorite dunks. Like, I feel sketchy in them, low key. Like, I feel like I'm like tilty in them, like as I'm jumping onto that. I don't know, it's kind of not chill. They look good, but they don't feel like the best to skate in, honestly.
You need the pillow. No pillow.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like those other dunks that have fatter tongues, I don't know why. I feel like they have more board feel than these, but I could be tripping. Could be tripping. So now I'm just gonna like kind of show the difference between like the Huf ones and like some other SB ones. So like you can already see the tongue is like really mellow right here. Like look how fat that tongue is. Like compared to that, it's pretty different. So I prefer having the big fatty tongue. Honestly, for me, it's more comfortable. I can see why people like the thinner tongue, but for me, this is more better. And then you can kind of see too, just like around the ankles, like right here, you can kind of see we have a little extra cushioning here, you know. These actually don't have that. So, I mean, they're so similar, but like yet so different, you know. And they kind of all skate differently. But yeah, just wanted to show you a little difference between the two. So yeah, that was pretty much the break-in test for the Nike Sb Huf SF collabs. But yeah, overall they're chill.